inside, there's something going that was wrong with me. It's an autoimmune disease. There was nothing I could do at 12 years old to change that. And I wanted to build myself up and be as strong as ever. And I've had diabetes, I'm 33 now, and I've had it since I was 12. God, I don't even count the years. It's over 20 years, and I have no complications, none. I keep my hemoglobin A1Cs in normal range, and I'm completely complication-free.
Okay, but I got that, but darling, come on, from battling diabetes to stand up and hit me one more time, stand up, hit me one more time, from diabetes and I want to exercise to bang. You know, that's a big swing there.
I always love to be on stage. I am on stage every day of my life. I walk out to the store, I walk out to everybody sees me, and that's something inside me I think a lot of bodybuilders want.
When people, wait, okay, I gotta get the other ladies in, but I'll come back. When people see you walk in the grocery store, I can imagine a couple women go like this.
All the time.
You know, Sherry, how about you? When did you start?
I started not as long ago as probably about 3.5 years ago. I started bodybuilding. I've always been athletic. I mean, I grew up in foster homes and in that kind of setting, and I always used athletics as my structure and as a discipline. And I broke my knee about 3.5 years ago, a really bad break, and I gained a lot of weight. But I started a diet and started going to the gym, and within 9 months I did my first show, and I was hooked.
Wow, Vicky, how about you? When did you start?
Well, I started when I was 23, and I think I started mostly out of insecurities. I was at a bad place in my life and wanted something to sink my teeth into, so I went to the gym to try to build confidence, build a stronger body. It was totally by accident that I got into bodybuilding. I'm now 47. Still can't believe I've lasted this long, but I've overcome so many adversities in my life.
And you're now retired professionally, are you not?
As of June, I just did my last show in New York, and intimate retirement. Bodybuilding is something you can always come back to, even at 47.
Even at the rest of you. You got a question?
Sure. My question is for all three of you ladies. Are all of your results all natural, just purely your sweat, your hard work? No,
I got into bodybuilding for health reasons. That idea never even crossed my mind.
Right.
If you train with me for a year and eat the way I do, sleep the way I do, have the regimen I do, then ask me that question, because it's just not relevant in my case.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this.
I personally, I don't think of myself as 6'2". When I'm walking down the street, I'm like, what the hell is everybody staring at? Is it me?
People, remember, I wrestled against 27 guys who are dead now. Now, it's not all because of steroid use, but a lot of it was.
I really did everything that I think I ever wanted to do in bodybuilding. Now it's like you still have a picture in your mind that you want to achieve, so it never ends, because you're never really ever satisfied.
This is the most narcissistic sport there is. Let's tell the truth. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You spend more time standing in the mirror, looking at yourself, and when it's time when you're dieting, come on now, talk about the attitude. Go down to that. I know. What about you? When you're dieting, getting ready for a contest, you're ready to kill people, bite people's heads off, are you not?
It's tough. When you see people walking in front of you with bagels, you start to think like, oh my gosh, sometimes you have suicidal or homicidal tendencies. Either one, actually.
And let's explain something, because a lot of people will see bodybuilders walking around that way and they go, oh, it's roid rage. It's not. You guys go on a diet a starvation diet.
Right. You know, right now I'm no fats, no carbs, and it's not like starving yourself, but it's just sticking so strictly to certain foods.
Well, if you eat egg whites every single day of the week and you walk by somebody eating a piece of pizza, it's like
Right. And when you walk into a grocery store, you can tell which aisle the cookies are in. You smell it. It comes to you, so it's difficult.
Yes.
When I started bodybuilding, I was all about I should have been a power lifter, actually. I loved how it felt to be strong. I'm like, oh, come on, why am I not achieving? Why can't I look like these girls do? And then somebody said, Colette, when will you learn that this is 85, the diet is 85, I think for me, it's like a 90% of why you look the way you do when you get ripped and shredded.
Yeah.
I train like an animal. And people are like, when I'm off season, like I'm off season now, they're like, Colette, would you stop training? I'm like, no, actually I'm training harder and longer, but I'm not dieting, you know what I mean?
My next guest is considered considered the world's biggest bodybuilder there is in the entire business. Please welcome Nicole to the show.